Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. I've been shuffling the deck like the other... Wait, how do I get that? The other way? With my opposite hand. Like, I did it yesterday before our reading. Like, off camera. Here, I'll just do it like this. But yeah, I've been shuffling, like, I usually take my right hand and go like this way and shuffle. And I've been trying to switch it and go this way. Whoa. Oh, these jumped. Okay. All right. Here we are now. Looks like we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, which I appreciate seeing these cards pull up to our black. Because speaking of the black, you know, the three, I told you I can't get the mirror straight. The three is a card of cooperation. The three is a card, third house in astrology. That's going to be like your neighbors, your siblings, the people close to you, the car that you use every day. You know what I'm saying? Short distance transportation. If you hop on a bus, if you hop on a train, if you hop on the subway. Three is the cooperation between somebody that can actually craft out the work, like this person that's on the standing on top of the bench, and they're actually doing the art. They're actually channeling the craft. There's a person who is a spiritual person full-time. They almost look like a monk, don't they? And then there's a person next to them who's wearing like pretty expensive, like if that's a Joker costume, it's an expensive one. You know what I mean? This is somebody with back in the day Louis Vuitton head to toe, and they can fund all of these beautiful projects that end up making something stable where the entire town can flourish. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, say that they're building a church or building a cathedral. Not only would it be their generation, okay, but it would be in the Ten of Pentacles card, you know, the next generation and the next generation that will complete this structure where everybody in the community, three is a card of cooperation, community. That's beyond just me and my partner and my immediate family. This is, you know, like I said, neighbors, cousins, siblings. Six of Pentacles is a card of balance. That's a Libra card. Mars has just entered into the sign of Libra, hopefully bringing action in terms of wanting to feel more engaged in relating, wanting to be more strategic in the ways that we communicate within our relationships, wanting to have less of an impetuous nature and more of a receptive nature. That's not comfortable for Mars. But with the Six of Pentacles here and the Three of Pentacles coming up to flavor our reading, I could say that with cooperation coming through, especially in terms of the work front, because Pentacles are what? Pentacles are the seeds that we plant to feed our face in actual reality. And sometimes we're in a situation where we need to ask for extra support, and sometimes we're in a situation where we can give extra support. And through cooperation, I think we will find support. And through support, I think we will achieve that Libra balance, you know? So that's going to be the flavor. And then we'll pull, these flowers tend to shed. We'll pull our three cards, pray over the cards, because every time I get a jumper or a couple jumpers when I'm shuffling, if the cards jump out, I call that a jumper. For those of you who have never been to this channel before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, it makes me super, super happy. Like, this is literally, you know, the highlight of my day, And my day has a few highlights. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the day and it depends on what I'm doing. But this is like a daily highlight, you know? And I don't know, as far as I hear, the body loves repetition. The body loves, muscles love muscle memory reflex. But one of my favorite things to do every day without fail is this. And I'm so appreciative of everybody that rolls through. There's different arenas where we find family. We can find intellectual family, spiritual family. We can find co-workers. We can find compatriots, compadres, in many arenas. A dear friend and mentor, I would consider her, of mine, who has given me many opportunities to read at her shop. Her son recently took a really lovely trip to London with people that he plays World of Warcraft with. Like, being online can open you up to a lot of human interactions, and I think that that is the definite upside of the age of Aquarius. That's the ideal. And as far as I'm concerned, why not? All right. So, well, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Here we go. Yeah. New starts. Being able to always plant that seed. Being able to always have that hope that the seeds that you're planting are peaceful and that you're on a verdant path. We're going to pray over the cards and do our near, past, present, future. I love you so much. Okay, thank you. Here's our quick hit, 8th of August, 2025. Thank you for being here so much. And be sure to check the Moon Tarot playlist because there's a full moon coming through either tonight or tomorrow, depending on where you're at, kind of overnight. And just at the same time as the moon, as the full moon. Did I say new moon or full moon? I'm sorry, I meant the full moon in Aquarius. At that time, the moon's going to go void of course for quite a minute. So, well, it looks like we have work to do because you know how I am. When I see the cards inverted, I think that that's work that I have to do in order to see this come through clearly in my own reality. So with the Two of Swords, though, speaking of justice, speaking of swords, speaking of Libra energy, speaking of keeping a balance, we might not be able to keep a balance. We might have to go with something and just go all in. Sometimes we don't have any other options. Sometimes this is the only thing we're fucking good at. With the King of Wands reversed, this is definitely somebody in our environment who might have a Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius vibe. And they might be misdirecting their dreams into reality. They might be either too far back from their creativity and their life force energy. They might be kind of like spiritually, emotionally, physically flaccid. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have that chi right now. They might need more support from us. We might need more support from ourselves. We might have to dig a little bit deeper to find that spark, to find that fire that really lights the flame under our ass and gets us moving. It's uncomfortable. And with the Four of Pentacles reversed, we might not be in a position to where we can save very much. Four of Pentacles upright is definitely penny pinching, frugality, saving. Here, it's more open. Here, it's more like, with the Four of Pentacles reversed, there ain't no time to save. It's just invest and reinvest. invest and reinvest. So if that makes any sense to anybody, I hope it does. But yeah, it looks like cooperation is going to be the name of the game. It looks like keeping the pentacles moving is going to be the name of the game, because with Four of Pentacles upright, that's definitely like static, stagnant, structural energy. And this is an upending of structures that we maybe could have relied upon. So, thinking about like with this Mercury retrograde, you only got a couple more days. I think Mercury retrograde is a really good opportunity to actually go back and check out, what you've been doing financially, communicatively, health-wise, wherever Mercury is moving retrograde in your chart, and see what those themes are coming through as. It gives you an opportunity to go back, re-edit, and redo. So depending on what your savings looks like, what percent are you getting as a return? Even if you have money in savings, just in a CD or something, or even in your savings account, even just in your regular savings account. A lot of banks are, you might want to check it out. Granted, this is for entertainment purposes only. I love you. Peace. See you on the next one. Bye.